Welcome to the Big O Show featuring KOKO and
Up.
XERS.
I love it. Everybody's waking up. Hey, we'll get going in just a moment. If anybody would like to volunteer to co-host, you are welcome. I don't remember co-hosting for me isn't a difficult task. I simply, maybe I might ask you a question or two. You don't really have to speak too much. Um, I put these together as monologues because I know it's hard for people to speak. But if anybody would like to co-host, give me a thumbs up in 3, 2, 1. All right, I understand. That's all right. I got Little Oinker. Cool thing about Little Oinker is he agrees with everything I say. I like that. Plumber, that's I got your thumbs up. I don't know if that was to co-host or not, but anyhow, you know what? If anybody wants to co-host, why don't you just send a request to speak? Aria is here. I hope I pronounced that right. Irei Ray. I don't know if it well. Evidently, I pronounced it wrong because they didn't hang out. All right. Good morning, everybody. Let's get started. Everybody ready to get started? Yay! Come on. Where's your energy level today, guys? Girls, if there are any. Energy, energy, energy. Let's get going. I think I'm the oldest one in the room. How can I have the most energy? All right. Let's get started, guys. We're 5 minutes past. I think we can roll. We are. Uh-oh, DQ's a little sad. Did I? Are you older than me? Is that what's going on? I don't know. Um. Welcome to the Big O Show, everybody. Hey, good morning, friendly crypto news chat and shill time. And yes, I am Donnie. Good morning, everybody. I am Donnie. You can call me Donnie. That's okay. You can call me Big O. You can call me Oinker. You can call me Big. It doesn't matter. You know the deal. I just want to be your favorite swine influencer. Okay? You know the deal. As long as I'm your favorite swine influencer, hey, I don't care. I don't care. Your tip of the day. Remember, listen, you guys who are married, this is for you, okay? And those who want to get married someday, this is for you. Remember this. If your wife ever asks you what her favorite flower is, do not say self-rising. It is not the correct answer. Oh, don't learn this one the hard way. Self-rising is not a favorite flower. Anyhow, speaking to a bunch of guys, maybe you don't even know what self-rising flower is. I like to cook, so I do know what self-rising flour is. So anyhow, today our segments, we have pork chain picks, which is a top 10 list nobody asked for. Today I will give you the top 10 ways you know your woman stole your staking rewards. Oh, I'm going to give you the dirt today. Yeah, you're going to know. Chris, how you doing, bud? Welcome. Then we'll go to the drift, which is a cool little market overview. Then Misa Snorty Stories. Jaja is in the house. Jaja has a very special XERS birthday story for us today. So we invited him to come on in here and hang out. So Jaja is in the house. Then we'll get to Hog Wild. We get to talk about XProject. This is my favorite segment, by the way, talking about XProject. I mean, we get to talk about some KOKO. We get to talk about some XERS. And this little thing called XPad, you might have heard of it. That get to talk about that today. Mr. No One is here. Welcome. Then, of course, we got Snout Out, which is some news stories from X. Off-Road is in the house. Welcome, Off-Road. And then we'll finish up today. We will finish up with the pen, of course. That is Open Chat in Shill. So everybody, welcome. Good morning. It's morning for me. I believe it's morning for most of you. Some of us maybe late afternoon, but welcome. Remember, if anybody wants to co-host with me, send a request to speak. And co-hosting is easy. It's easy. I'll just ask you some questions here or there, maybe one or two, or maybe even 3 questions, maybe even. So let's get going. Moving on. First segment today, the pork chain picks, the top 10 list nobody asked for. Today's top 10 list is the top 10 signs your woman stole your staking rewards. Ooh, this girl, she's stealing my staking rewards. Number 10, she started calling herself the blockchain babe. Ooh, I better watch out. My wife might start doing that, right? Yeah, a little suspicious, especially since, you know, she couldn't spell crypto last week, and now here she is calling herself the blockchain babe. Yeah, a little suspicious there, right? She might have taken your staking rewards. Number 9, she said she accidentally bought a Lambo-shaped toaster. I mean, really, with what, her vibes? Like, where'd she get that money? She must have stole my staking rewards. Must have. Number 8, she changed her ringtone to a cash register sound. Ching, 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 ching. Everything is a touching. That's right. Number 7 way to tell your woman stole your staking rewards. She renamed your dog. His new name is Satoshi. Oh, suddenly the dog is wearing Gucci. Weird. A dog doesn't even wear clothes. I don't even have a dog. Anyhow, number 6, your Ledger wallet now unlocks with her birthday. That's the first thing they're going to do. Change them passwords, right? It's not secure. It's not fair. Number 5, I like this one. Number 5, the 5th way, number 5 in the top 10 list to tell if your woman stole your staking rewards. You found a receipt for a yacht named Steak and Bacon. I love it. Remember, I coined this one a couple spaces ago. Remember, staking is the bacon. Staking is the bacon. Polo is here. How you doing, Polo? Anybody else popped in I didn't get to see? How you doing? Welcome. We're going through our top 10 list. Top 10 ways to tell your woman stole. Oh, the thief. She stole your staking rewards. Number 4. She started calling you, oh, you're my little passive income stream. You're romantic, yeah, but definitely, again, a little sus, right? A little sus. Number 3, she told your kids Santa runs a validator node. Wow. Last week, she couldn't even spell crypto. Now she knows what a validator node is. Yeah. And then she turns around and tells the kids, yeah, Santa left all your gifts in my wallet. She might have taken your staking rewards. Number 2, she gave you a Valentine card that said, you're my favorite liquidity pool. Yeah, but all your tokens are gone. The number 1 way, I like this one, the number 1 way to tell your woman stole your staking rewards. She posted a selfie with the caption, I don't need a bull market. I married one. Woo! Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And your wallet cried. And your bonus one, she bought matching robes that say Yield Queen and Rugged Husband. And you don't know if you should laugh or file a claim. Anyhow, there you go. Your top 10 list. Top 10 ways to tell your woman stole your staking rewards. All right, guys, moving on. Most of you know the Oinkers etiquette by now, probably even by heart, right? Family friendly, please. So if you want to come on up and speak, please keep it family friendly. I will overload you with dad jokes and puns and pig-themed segments. Please use them emojis. Use them. Respect everybody's opinions. I am uneducated in this space, so please don't take this as financial advice. Share the space. If you have any questions and you cannot speak. I do, from time to time, monitor the TG, the telegrams. And just make sure you at me. Don't send me a message. At me with your question, and I will ask it to whomever is here. And we continue on. Let's go take a look at the market. What do you say? It's been a weird couple of days, right? Weird couple of days with the market. Fair Greed is sitting at 62. We like that. Altcoin season index is sitting at 40. You know how I feel about that index. But what I do look at is the Bitcoin dominance. We touched down into the 59% range. Right now, we're 60.5 roughly. Those of you watching on YouTube, you can see that I am. You can see that I'm highlighting everything for you. So yeah, your Bitcoin dominance, we're sitting at 60.6. We want to get that down to about 50%. And something that really is close to us is your ETH dominance is at 12%. That's been rising. That's a good thing. We like that. We want ETH season in full effect, right? We want that in full effect. So let's go take a look at my watch list and see what's going on here. We'll take a look at the 24-hour, 7-day, 30-day. Bitcoin sitting at 118, up mildly from yesterday, up mildly. It's been flat for a day. 1 hour, 24-hour, 7-day. It's been flat. Right around that 118 mark. It's been sitting there, coiling up, consolidating. It's going to pop. It'll pop again, I think. Ethereum, again, your 1 hour, 0.3% up, 24-hour, 1% up, 8-day up, 9%, 7-day up 9%. Good stuff there. XRP, right in between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Solana, flat. Solana's been flat. Looking at XLM, fairly flat on the 24-hour, 7-day, up about 2%. Hedera, HBAR's been killing it, man. HBAR, every space we have, they're up 15, 20, 30%. They're up 15% right now. Avalanche up 4%. And then I like to take a look at Shiba Inu and Terra Classic. Shiba Inu's basically flat. Terra Classic basically flat. So that's where we're sitting at with the market. Lots of things have been going on the past couple days in the market. We'll talk about them a little later. X-Raid, how you doing, bud? Welcome, BB. Happy to have all of you here chilling out and chillaxing with us. Just went through the market overview. And now, those of you who just got here, you just came in late, you get perfect timing to listen to Jaja Banks. Jaja, I need a sip of water for this one. Jaja Banks is in the house. Jaja Banks says that he has a very special story for us about XERS' birthday. So Jaja, what's going on? Hello, Misa here. Misa loved the party. The party was great. Misa loved the XPad. Oh, I'm so glad I save XProject. Misa, save it. Jaja, what do you mean you saved it? What do you mean? Well, Jaja, tell us your story. Well, Jaja Banks and the existential crisis when the utility goes kaput. Only one Gungan can debug the drama. Only one. Don't tell me, Jaja, that's you. That's me. So for the XProject 2-year birthday, utility, unicorns, and unhinged expectations, Misa invited to the biggest bash on Ethereum. Oh, I love the XERS. The XProject 2nd birthday, biggest bash on Ethereum, bigger than Ethereum 10-year birthday. Bigger. Oh, Jaja, come on. All right, Jaja, everybody is here. What's going on? go, go. Yeah, everybody here, everybody. Look, everybody was in the tuxedos. I saw the undress in tuxedo. I saw the cross in tuxedo. Everybody wearing the tuxedo. So there was the one guy in the party. He was yelling, when utility, when utility. He'd been yelling since 2023. So XProject got 3 tokens. But today, all eyes on the big dog, XERS, the utility token. Not the meme, not the joke. Just the pure raw chain smoking use case. Pay fees, stake the tokens, unlock vending machines in the metaverse. XERS, do it all. But then, disaster. Suddenly disaster. Right as the birthday candles are lit, the XERS network went 404, user case not found. Misa phones start going bzz, bzz. Group chats exploded. XERS is down. Transactions stuck harder than my high school mixtape. It's a mixtape with the Motley Crew and Poison. I just tried to stake and accidentally bought a llama. Oh, I like the llama, but no, I want to stake. The whole utility system flatlined. It go flatline. So, Misa Jaja, Misa go full debug mode. Misa pull out me USB sausage and jack into the DevNet. Turns out, the contract was written by Chad GPT, a rogue AI dev who thought utility meant making your fridge send memes. And inside the hidden code, oh, look what I found. It says solidity, copy, edit, if birthday equals true, utility equals false, emit panic. Misa sabotage. The code got jokes. The code got jokes, and they bad ones. They bad ones. So enter. The bug that staked Christmas, a mysterious villain appears on chain, masked, glitchy, smells like the burnt toast and gas fees. Calls himself Exterminator. Not with the XProject. No, Misa love the XProject. No Exterminator. Him hacked a utility layer, rerouting all XERS to his own smart contract. From now on, XERS only powers one thing, my blender, he says. Him stake 99% of the supply to DeFi yield farm that only grows onions? Why does it want the onions? Okay, Jaja to the rescue. So Misa rallied the devs, okay? We form a DAO, okay? More like a dadu. Dads against outdated utility. So we vote, and we override the contract with a new one. XERS 2, Electric Boogaloo. But to launch it, Misa gotta deliver one perfect on-chain dad joke inside a verified transaction. Misa stressed. Misa not a dad. How Misa gonna do a dad joke? How? This is never going to happen. Misa do a dad joke? Okay, let's do first try. Misa first try. Solidity. Copy. Edit. Why do devs hate stairs? Because it's always one step after the next. Gas error. Misa gonna try again. Misa try again. Solidity. Copy. Edit. Why did the utility token cross the chain? To stake on the other side. No, contract rejected. Misa not a dad. Misa don't do dad jokes. No, then Misa think hard, and boom! Misa deploys the chosen one. Solidity. Copy. Edit. What do you call a smart contract that tells jokes? A pun solidity file. Oh, block was validated. Utility restored. XERS starts a flowing like gravy at Thanksgiving. Oh, everything fixed. Kinda. XERS working again. Now, 400% more useful and legally they classified as multi-tool. You now use the XERS to pay the gas, vote in the DAOs, start the grill, change the batteries in grandma's remote. The exterminator defeated and sent to rehab. I sent him to Polygon, and Misa promoted to chief utility comedian at XProject. Chief utility comedian, that's me. So Misa gonna give you the final thought. Don't let your token lose its purpose. Okie day. Utility like the underpants. It ain't sexy, but without it, everything falling apart. So, coming soon, Jaja Binks and the Rug of Shame, the only story where a bad mat causes a market crash and Misa fights a sentient bat token named Scrubby. Wabba, wabba, wabba! Misa out! Bye! Well, Jaja, that was pretty amazing. Thank you for saving Xers. We really, really appreciate that. You are so awesome, Jaja. Yes, Misa, go bye-bye. Thank you. Well, all right. Bye-bye, Jaja. Anyhow, everybody, let's give it up for Jaja. Let's give him a little heart, a little some kind of emoji. Absolutely. So anyhow, moving on. Wales, how you doing? Welcome. Anybody else I didn't get to say hello to, welcome. Sorry you missed Jaja. He was having fun. I mean, he loved our party. He loved the XProject party, the 2-year birthday party, and he was so thrilled to be there. So thrilled to see everybody in their tuxedos, right? Look at that, Crossadandras and tuxedos. Man, what a sight that was. Moving on. Now we get to talk about XProject, guys. We get to talk about XProject. Let's do some KOKO first. Anybody, what's a koala's favorite exercise? Anybody know a koala's favorite exercise? Tree pull-ups. Oh, so cute. Tree pull-ups. All right. Last time I checked, XERS was sitting at Stig. How you doing? XERS was sitting at about 3.2 mil. If you talk to Cross about this, he will say I'm not concerned. I will say the same thing. I'm not concerned. There is a plan. We follow the plan. We follow the plan. Okay. Some things I want to say. There are 26 koala PFPs who are admin in Telegram. Okay. And I know we're busy. I know we're busy. I'm not really getting on you, but I'm getting on you. Okay. There are 26 PFPs, koala PFPs, who are admin in our Telegram group. Where are the VCs? Can I ask, please? Where are the VCs? These are cool little times that we just get to hang out and chat. You know what? Even if you do it in your native language, that's okay. Even if you just open the VC and play music, that's okay. But please, where are the VCs? Can we get them going? Can we start making some noise? You know, as Cross and you know whoever else is just visiting potential investors. You know, one of the best assets we have is our active community. And guys, we have created a tremendous brotherhood over the past couple years. Okay, and that's wonderful. That's great. But these people, these investors, or just even new holders may not know that story. They may not know, you know, how close we really are. They may not know that all of these things that we have overcome. And so please, if we can keep the intensity with KOKO, I mean, the media that is coming out of the KOKO account and the media that you guys are creating, it's just absolutely fire. I love the videos. I love the memes. I love all of it. It is absolutely fire. Man, keep the rating, please. Keep that intensity on in X. And if you can, try to encourage your fellow koalas, try to encourage the newbies that are coming and will come, encourage them to get involved somehow. You know, we all have something that we can offer. We all have something. And, you know, speaking of that, let's go into the XERS, right? There's a guy that pops in the XERS every once in a while, and he loves to remind us that he created the business plan for XProject XERS or something or whatever. Well, congratulations. Thank you for that. He used his gifts for the project. Okay, that's what he did. That was his gift, was creating a business plan. Okay, great. Now I don't know if he did or didn't. Okay, I'm just going by what was said. He used his gift for the better of the X projects. Okay, me, I happen to have a voice that can speak well. Okay, so I use my gift for the better of the X project. No, even though I hate being the center of attention. And for some reason, I just happen to get myself more deeply involved every single time I do one of these. I come up with some other way to embarrass myself. I don't care. It's good for the project. So, guys, what I'm getting at is that we all have something to offer the project. Do the VCs, okay? Do the spaces. I mean, some of you are creating amazing content. Yes, thank you for that. Keep doing that, stuff like that. So XERS sitting at 2.2 mil. We hit 2.3 mil yesterday. Remember, staking is the bacon. Staking is the bacon with XERS. Okay, please don't leave. Please don't leave. I'll stop singing, I think. All right. So by the way, I asked AI for a recipe. You know what it did? It gave me bite-sized cookies. Little, see, king of the dad jokes. All right. Also in Hog Wild now, we get to start talking about XPad, baby. XPad. Cross did the other day. Cross came out and he made a post on X on Twitter. And I am going to go ahead and read that post to you, okay? For those of you that didn't catch it, I'm going to go ahead and read it. It starts. Ethereum needed a real launchpad. Cheap, safe, transparent. XPad is here, a pump fund style platform for ETH, but with an ecosystem behind it, XERS and KOKO. And the best part, all fees are automatically redistributed via smart contracts. 25% to buy and stake XERS for the staking pool, 25% for KOKO, buy and burn KOKO, 50% for development and marketing, so R&D. Every bonding, there is going to be a 1% fee. Every token with a tax, 20% of the revenue will be sent into the same loop, okay? Meaning the same breakdown, 50, 25, 25. Now imagine this. 100 tokens launch daily. I think that's a bit conservative, but I love it. It's a great start. One bonded token per day doing $1 million in volume. Cool stuff. I think that's accomplishable. Volume drops 20% per day, which is your normal degen life cycle. 2% tax per token, which is standard. Okay. Over 30 days, $243,000 of XERS will be bought and added to the staking pool. Okay. Over 30 days, $243,000 will be bought and added to the staking pool. Over 30 days, $243,000 of KOKO will be bought and burned. Dude, this meme coin, okay, you're talking $10,000 going to roughly $10,000 will move that market cap up $1 million. What do you think $243,000 is going to do to it every month? You are not bullish enough. We are not bullish enough. I am not bullish enough. That is absolutely amazing. $487,000 will go into the XERS.ETH wallet for development and growth. All on chain, all automatic, all organic. This is how you create long-term pressure and sustainability for meme coins. Builders win, holders eat. That's it. Builders win, holders eat. That's it, right? Welcome to XPad. And then he does give a breakdown. He gives a nice visual of a breakdown of 30-day breakdown for the system. And for those of you who are watching the YouTube video of the space, I just went ahead and highlighted it here for you, enlarged it, so you can just pause the video and take a look at this and study it if you'd like. All right. There are already some tokens on XPad, okay? There are already some tokens. Something about those tokens that we ought to pay attention to is that none of them end in an XPad address, Okay, so chances are that we're going to push one of those and try to use it for marketing is pretty slim, because when we market, you want to market it with an XPad address. Okay, you look at your pump fund tokens, they all end in pump, right? You look at your bonk tokens, they all end, the token address all ends in bonk. We want the same thing, so I don't foresee that we would be pushing a project created that does not end in an XPad address. Now, having said that, there is a lot of talk, and I think I started that talk, about pushing Crow to bonding. Okay, that's a crossover token. I do want to make something clear that is not a priority for Cross. He has said so. Okay, but I think as a community, that's something maybe we should do, just to have his namesake bonded. I think we should do that. Just to have a token that is fully bonded, that is a namesake for him. Just as our thanks. And I think if I remember right, the tokens, those practice tokens that we created, we can bond them at 2 ETH. 2 ETH. Okay. Now, I already own 1.5% of Crow. Full transparency. Look, if we get bonded, I'm not going to cash in that 1.5%. Okay. I will take my initial investment, which was like $50 or something like that. And other than that, the rest of it's just going to moon or die. Okay. That's it. Moon or die. Now, if we happen to get to 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, yeah, I might take a little more. Okay. I would be stupid if I didn't. But I'm not interested in making money off of all of you guys. Not at all. Not at all. But what I am interested in doing is pushing Cross's namesake. I am interested in doing that. So anyhow, I believe the community test is over. Okay. And we have maybe another week or so. And hopefully we get to launch XPad to everybody. Everybody gets to get involved and stuff like that. Some of the recent improvements that I've noticed, that when you click a project's Twitter, it will go to the Twitter page. When you click a project's website, it'll go to the website page, stuff like that, which is cool. So if you go into XPad and you go into the Crow token and you hit Twitter, you hit the little Twitter tab, it will actually go to Cross's Twitter page, which is really cool. It'll go to his Twitter handle, which is really cool. I dig that. I think that's cool. Just like my token. Yes, I created a token. No, at this moment I don't have plans on pushing it. It was fun for me. My token is called Riz, and yes, I do own 1.6% of that. But yeah, at the moment, don't plan on pushing it for anything. But what I do know is once we do have all of these, once this XPad is fully released, and Cross has said he is on the lookout for a project that he wants to push to a couple millions, push it to wherever it can go. And and yes, we don't know what that project is yet. To my knowledge, remember, I don't have inside information. I can only listen to the same voice messages he sends that you can listen to, and I can read the same messages that he sends you. That's it. I don't have any other inside information. So I don't believe that the project is chosen, or maybe it isn't even created yet. There are external factors sometimes that drive the visibility of projects. Like right now, everybody loves the Sydney Sweeney projects, right? Everybody loves those projects at the moment. So those are pretty hot. So you never know. It could be something like that, where like, oh, Sydney Sweeney's hot. Let's launch and push one. Could be something like that. But what I believe 100% is that it's going to have an XPad address. So let's see. Let me take a look in Telegram, see if there are any questions before I continue on. I don't see any ats, so we will continue on. XPad's going to be fun, guys. I think it's going to be great. I cross his numbers. He did mention that they are conservative. If you want to demo XPad, if you have not, I just posted on the Jumbotron. If you scroll up to the top of the space, scroll up, xpad.fun. is the web address. You can get in there, you can take a look at it, stuff like that, see some of the tokens that are created, and maybe poke around, see what you could do, have fun. I suggest that everybody get familiarized with it. That way, when we do launch and people out of nowhere start asking questions, you have a little bit of experience and information to answer it. That's why I created a project. Because if I'm going to push it, I want to be able to answer questions. I hate it when I have to say, oh, I don't know. I mean, I just feel dumb when I say stuff like that. So anyhow, anybody, before I move on to news stories from X, anybody want to come on up and say hello? Anybody have anything to add? Did I miss anything with XPad, KOKO, XERS? Did I miss anything? Ascani, how you doing? Samuel, welcome. Anybody else that popped in I didn't get to see, welcome. Happy to have you here. Remember, if you want to come on up and speak, you do need to share the space, and I will check your profile to make sure you share the space, okay? Anybody want to come on up and say hello before I continue on? All righty then. We will continue on. All right, so some news stories from X. News stories from X. Let's go. We are going to start with, and there we go, share this here. We are going to start with Coinbase. Recently, Coinbase announced that they are partnering with Chase. If you don't know what Chase is a bank in the United States offering traditional banking, home loans, credit cards, things like that. It says, coming soon, use Chase credit cards on Coinbase, redeem reward points for USDC, directly link Chase accounts to Coinbase, bridging TradeFi to crypto. So, guys and girls, please, what do you think? Thumbs up, thumbs down? What do you think about this one? I think it's a cool thing. I mean, more eyes. Little Oinker is going to answer for me. More eyes coming into crypto. Yep. Some of these people, they're just going to stay there. They're never going to leave the Coinbase app. Things like that. But some of them who like adventure and really want to see how deep this rabbit hole goes, they're going to they're going to go ahead and get DeFi wallets, and they're going to go ahead and get into all of these other projects like XERS that's not on Coinbase and stuff like that. So, me, my history. I mean, I took a course on NFTs. I have a certificate says I'm an NFT expert. I took that. Who did I take that with? Blockchain Council, by the way. Wasn't a bad course. I learned a lot from it. But you know what? I wanted to know more. I wanted to see the rabbit hole go. So there's going to be other people that will do that. All right, next we have Charlie Kirk 11 at Charlie Kirk 11 says GDP comes in stronger than expected in Q2 at 3%, beating the estimate of 2.6%, up from 0.5% in Q1. And the price index, a measure of inflation, is only at 2%, lower than the estimated of 2.2%. That's the best of both worlds. So, with all of this stuff going on, I'm like, hey, man, I guess the Fed's going to lower interest rates, right? Well, wrong. Crypto Sheriff at Gem_Sheriff says that the Fed kept interest rates steady at 4.5%. This guy, man, okay, I don't have a degree in finance. I discussed that in the beginning. I have no idea what I'm talking about in this area. One Rep, how you doing? Mark, how you doing? This guy, I mean, every time he comes out with these announcements, he always says the same thing. Okay, this is just what I noticed. He always says the same thing. He always points to the same graphs and the same information that always contradicts him. Okay, the information he points to contradicts what he's saying. So I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't understand. Maybe you do. I don't know. But this guy, okay, you know what else I don't understand? All right, this is just me thinking out loud, right? If the Federal Reserve is not a government agency, why is the U.S. government and ultimately the U.S. taxpayers, why are we paying for the addition to the Federal Reserve building? Why are we paying for that construction if this is not a government agency? So maybe it is a government agency if we're paying for it. I mean, if the taxpayers are paying for it, then we should have a say. And we elected a leader to have a say, and he should be able to make personnel changes, let's say. I don't know. It's just me thinking out loud. But then again, as I said, I don't know too much about this stuff. Moving on, Coin Bureau reports a bullish signal from the Treasury. He says Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent just dropped a Bitcoin video and tweeted, "Crypto, welcome home." He asks, is it bullish crumbs or a planned pivot? I don't know if you would call it a planned pivot when the Trump administration has been saying, all this time, this is what they're going to do. So I don't know if you would call it a planned pivot. But I did see a lot of other stories earlier in the day mentioning, the crypto report's not going to say anything about Bitcoin, blah, 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 blah. And then this guy comes out and does a Bitcoin video. So I don't know, maybe they just get you looking in certain ways on purpose. I don't know. All right. Then another person that I follow, Vivek Sen. It's Vivek for real _ says that the White House just released its Bitcoin and crypto report of 166 pages for the first time in history. This is wild. I agree with you, dude. It is wild. Absolutely. I love it. This administration is just completely the opposite of the previous administration as far as their Bitcoin stance, their cryptocurrency stance, their just technological forward thinking. In my personal opinion is I do enjoy it. I love it. I mean, ultimately my wallet is going to love it. At the moment, my wallet hates what Trump is doing. Absolutely. And, and that's just because of my personal situation. I make American dollars. I make U.S. dollars. I am American. My job, I make U.S. dollars, but I live in Europe and I have to take that money and then purchase Bulgarian leva. This time last year, I was getting like 1.95 Bulgarian leva for every dollar. Now I'm getting like 1.58 Bulgarian leva for every dollar. So, I'm taking a 20% pay cut by having Trump in office at the moment. But I know in the end, it's just going to be a skyrocket. It's going to work out well for me. Anyhow, moving on. I do want to, I found 2 legitimate giveaways on X, and I wanted to share them with you, okay? Normally, whenever I see a giveaway, I run in the opposite direction, okay? Run in the opposite direction. But these are from legitimate companies. The first one is from Trezor, okay? At Trezor, Trezor. You know Trezor, right? Everybody knows Trezor. Trezor is a cold storage, it's a hardware wallet, okay? It's a hardware wallet. They say to kick off self-custody week, we're gifting 3 Trezor Model 1, the hardware wallet that started it all in 2014. So to enter, all you got to do is follow, like, retweet, tag a friend, and they will announce winners on August 6th. So you know what? That's legitimate giveaway. So that's something to jump into, guys and girls. Another one was from MoonPay. MoonPay, legitimate company. Okay. At MoonPay. Happy 10th birthday, Ethereum. MoonPay is giving away 1 Ethereum to 1 person on X to celebrate. The winner will be selected and notified today. So all you have to do is like the post and follow MoonPay to enter. So yeah, you know what? Even if 100,000 enter, you still have a chance. Okay. I don't know if anybody ever plays poker, but in poker, we have this thing called a chip in a chair, right? A chip in a chair. As long as you have a chip in a chair, you're in the game. And, even if 100,000 people enter these giveaways, you still got a chip in a chair. There's still a chance, right? There's still a chance. So anyhow, that's it. My news stories from X. Guys, girls, let's go. The pen is open. Come on, somebody come on up and say hello. Somebody come on up and say hello. Anybody that popped in late, I didn't get to say hi. How are you? Dave B, how you doing? Let's see. I don't think I missed anybody else, but if I did, I apologize. One rep, I don't know if I said hello to you, but let me say it again. You deserve it twice, right? Guys, girls, anybody want to come on up, talk about any of the news stories? Anybody want to discuss XProject? It's my favorite thing to talk about. Anybody? Man, I'll start busting out with the crazy dad jokes if somebody doesn't come up and speak. Hey, look at this punishment. My crazy jokes are punishment. Oh, I've relegated them to punishment. Oh no. But all right. Here we go. Let's start with a cute little pig joke. What do you say? Cute little pig joke. How do pigs write love letters? With lots of hugs and kisses. Oh, so sweet. Oh, what else we got going on? So my chat bot keeps flirting with me. I think it's getting too attached to my user data. Silly chat bot. The AI had a midlife crisis. It started asking, do I dream of electric sheep? Come on, guys, the pen is open. Come on up and say hello. Don't worry, I won't embarrass you. I do a great job of embarrassing myself. Doesn't matter if your English is not perfect. Mine is not perfect. And I'm an English teacher. Yeah, how do you like that, right? Anyhow, Alpha G, how you doing? Welcome. Come on up and say hello. Who is next? I know some of you are at work. I understand. I do the same thing sometimes. You know, when I see a space that I really want to be involved in or I want to push, I'll go ahead and just log into it and put my phone down and go to work. So I understand. Smokey Daz, how you doing? Welcome. Smokey Daz, goodbye. Nice to have you. David Baggs, how you doing, Dave? So I think my AI assistant is passive aggressive. Yeah, it keeps replying, as you wish, human. Oh, silly AI. Silly AI, tricks are for kids. Oh, many of you maybe don't know that. Silly AI, tricks are for kids. Right. What do you call a lazy koala? A procrastinator. Oh, the procrastinating bear. Oh, he's a procrastinator. All right, guys, I'm tarrying on purpose because I know sometimes, Cross wakes up about this time or he shows up about this time asking, hey, is the spaces open? Thank you, Plumber. By the way, Plumber just added me, said that he would love to come on up and say hello, but he is at work. And yes, I understand, my friend. I understand. I appreciate you just coming here and being a part of this, just like I do all of you guys, all of you. All right. Anybody want to come and say hello? I got more jokes for you. All right, just pop it through the Telegram. Here you go, guys. There is a and KOKO. I mean, my goodness, 27 minutes. About 20 minutes ago, BB tweeted. Let's go read that tweet, guys. Get into KOKO. Read the tweet. Read that tweet. And I don't want to hit that button to read the tweet just because I don't know if it will close my space or not. I don't know. See, this is what happens when you get old. You don't know these things. And I don't want to hit the button and find out the wrong thing. So BB, I will hit that after. I will hit that after. Guys, we need to tackle these things more and more and more. Please hit these spaces. These posts. I know BB has been making crazy posts, man. Crazy posts. We got to hit them. We got to be Coco crazy. Coco crazy up in here. So, as I was saying, guys, yeah, there are 26 PFPs that are admins in the Koala, in the KOKO Telegram. 26 PFPs, okay? That's 26. Okay, I'm not even talking about it's not even talking about like investors or graphic artists or anything like that. I'm talking just koala PFPs, right? These are the OGs, baby. We can open them VCs. Open a VC and play music, okay? And even if you have nothing to say, open the VC, play music. At least it breathes life. Okay, and what is it? An object that is in motion stays in motion, and an object at rest stays at rest. Okay, I don't remember what you call that. I didn't pay attention to science class, but you know, when there's activity going on, right? Guess what? It's going to attract more activity. You know, I don't have I don't you know, I would do more raids and stuff like that in VCs, but I don't have, I'm not admin. I'm not admin any longer. So Crypto Plumber just went ahead and posted something on X. Please, let's go ahead and hit that. He put it in Koala in KOKO Telegram. If you go into KOKO Telegram, please hit that. Please go ahead and raid that. Let's get some fire going. Let's get action going. Again, welcome everybody. Come on up and say hello. Who wants to come on up and say hello? I'll tarry another few minutes and see if Miss Cross wants to come in here. Looks like Plumber also went ahead and put that in XProject. So whichever Telegram is easier for you to jump into it and hit that post, man. Go ahead and yeah, definitely like it, share it, comment. You know, just want to show movement, just have movement, wild movement, absolutely. What did one pig say to the other at lunchtime? Anybody? You gonna finish that slop or can I hog it? Ooh, silly pig jokes. Silly pig jokes. Ooh. Guys and girls, I'll keep this going. Polo, how you doing? I don't know if I said hello to you yet. It's what happens when you get old. You don't remember these things. I'll keep this going until the top of the hour and see if Cross wants to come in, see if any of you want to come on up and say hello. Be nice. Let's see. What do you call a koala with a job in IT? A koala with a job in IT. He's a Texaportopus. Texaportopus. Cool. What did the koala say when he won the lottery? I'm going to change that joke. I don't like that joke. What do the koalas say when koala hits for Billy? What do we say to our jobs? We're going to leave this place. We're going to leave this place. That's right. Coco hits for Billy. We're going to leave this place. What's a koala's favorite pickup line? Are you a eucalyptus tree? Because I can't stop clinging to you. Oh, silly koala. Welcome, everybody. Anybody that just popped in late? Guys and girls, anybody want to come on up and say hello? Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. Yeah, that's an old song. Who is that? Lionel? Was that Lionel Richie? I don't remember. Old song. I think come out in the mid 80s. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm old enough to remember songs from the 80s. How's that? Ew. Guys and girls, you have 3 minutes to come on up and say hello. Just 3 minutes left. So come on up and say hello. You agree with anything I said? You disagree with anything I said? Come on up. Say hello. Introduce yourself. If you have never spoke on a space before, this is a very safe place for you to go and speak, okay? Most people in here are from Europe. They're Europeans, and English is not a native language. My job is an ESL teacher. Okay. So during the day, that's what I do. I help people who don't speak English as a native. So if you don't speak English as a native, it's okay. This is a safe place for you. This is a very safe place. So I'm glad that I hung out the extra few minutes. Remember, I told you I was going to give you till the top of the hour to see if Cross wanted to come on in. Well, guess what? Guess what? It proved fruitful. Mr. Cross is here.
Hello, Big O.
How you doing?
Hello, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
We are having a lot of fun. Actually, I'm having fun. I don't know about everybody else because I have been just really tarrying along slowly because I know sometimes near it's 11 o'clock my time. I know that's about the time during spaces that you normally are able to speak with us. So I was boring them with so many dad jokes about koalas and AI.
That's cool, man. Good vibes. I love the energy. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
For everybody. Yeah, so I'll connect it, but yes, like you said, I couldn't speak earlier. I was in different meetings. And so I said, hey, I think it's going to end soon. Let me say hello, maybe share a few words.
Well, the floor is yours, my friend. Anything you would like to say? We a few moments ago we did go over your post on X, your most recent post about the launch of XPad. So we did, or I don't want to say we talked about it. I'm going to say I talked about it.
Okay. What we want is having people just play with it, and volume goes very fast. Like any meme, any token you see on PalmFun that launches, even if it goes, let's say it started from 4K, let's say, and it goes like to 20K, and then dumped immediately, which is not a successful token. Well, there might be a 20K volume out there, like it's very fast, like 10 people buying $100, selling 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and that's it. You have $20,000 volume. So that was my the basis of my calculus there, and well, I did with ChatGPT, by the way, and pretty useful. And you see that the revenues we generate are quite massive, even with that kind of volume, even with just 1%. We added also a let's say a hypothesis saying that maybe only one of them will bound, and with some fees, and if the dev puts some fees on his contract, then we get 20% of his fees. So let's say he makes a contract with, I think I choose like 2% fees in my example.
Yes.
Well, you have 20%. Yeah, okay. So you have 20% or of 2%, which means 0.4% of the whole volume generating on the token after bound. So we still make money after bound.
Wow.
Which, yeah, I mean, this thing can be crazy.
If you get a mooner, oh my goodness.
Exactly. And even if you have something like making volume, but only 24 hours, because in my hypothesis, I have assumed that the volume of the token that bounded will decrease 20% in volume every day, which it's just a theory. You might have some tokens that will do way more, and you don't need a lot. I mean, imagine you have just one banger with that kind of fees. That really goes up because it's a real project, it's a utility thing, blah blah. They're developing. I mean, this is crazy. You're going to have a lot of money coming to our projects on a single every single day. So all of this, and I think with our strategy, we might do way more. What's important for us is the adoption. So providing a tool for Ethereum. In the future, we will go on other chains. I was talking with Jan yesterday, and Jan, the fighter, the UFC fighter, the one I met in Dubai.
Yes.
He's a big supporter of Richard Hart and Pulse, the Pulse chain.
That's right.
So having XPad going multi-chain EVM, which is easier at first. Solana right now, we have a lot of launch pads on Solana, and they have a lot of traction and a lot of eyes. So competing there, it's very complicated unless you give a special feature like for example, the lottery one we have. The lottery feature we have is kind of good. I will explain it a bit later. So going on other chains that are not right now really used can be a good bet, for the future. Like being early for it's important for once to be like early. So developing Pulse chain for XPad is absolutely something that we might do once we are live and everything's going. We can imagine developing this for more and more chains. There is something in my mind. I don't know exactly, but if you look at XRP, for example, XRP is very special, right, guys? Even trading bots that they were not much. It's kind of complicated, but imagine if tomorrow XRP really continues to rise and memes are created there. Well, we can think about it. So we will adapt to the market. I wish we can be multi-chain, but let's start with what we have now.
Sure.
Which is, I think, quite enough to make a lot of noise in the space. So the specificity we have, like I said, is about the random trader that is going to be airdropped a portion of the liquidity once the token bounce. So how it works? So there is a token that is in the bonding curve. You decide to make a trade. So you buy, then you decide to sell or hold. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you made a transaction that you bought. Then holding or selling is not the problem. So you are qualified. If the token bounce and goes on to Uniswap, then there will be 5% of the liquidity, of the ETH liquidity, that will go this way, 3% for the random guy and 2% for XERS.
Wow.
Going into So the kind of money we can expect, because I was thinking about how can we make something that makes sense, like will attract people, but that will not hurt the liquidity before for the migration. So when we make the math, 5% of what that might be around 0.25 ETH. That might be the global amount, and so they're going to be like 0.1 for XERS and 0.15 ETH for the random trader, which is around $500. So it's like a ticket lottery to have the chance to win $500. The chances might be big. I mean, if a token bounce with only 50 or 80 holders, which is possible, especially on ETH, you have one chance out of 80, to get $500, and it costs you just the fees, for trading, if you, let's say, you buy and sold immediately. So this, I think, is going to be interesting, really original, bringing attractivity to our project to get volume. Because for us, it's very easy. We don't need a banger every time. No, what we need is just creation and volume. And we hope they do well. But at the end of the day, we don't care. What we want is this, because we will make our money, and a good money. As you see in my test, 30 days, we're generating almost $1 million, almost in 30 days. Well, let's say this is accurate. So you can see the amount of buybacks. I mean, it's like 250K almost buybacks for XERS, and the same for KOKO. On KOKO, this means $25 million plus, when you have 250K in terms of market cap.
Wow.
Of course, yes, of course, if there are no other buys and no other sales. I mean, just talking about that. What we have in KOKO is mainly a diamond head community. Of course, there are some people that, some sell also, but this will be able to give the exit liquidity at the first stage to all the people that want to exit. But what I think is that the mindset will totally change, because why would people buy a meme coin and why would they hold it? The answer, I think, is by being able or of having a projection in the future, a favorable projection, which means the ability to dream of a better ending, which means like, yes, I think this token will go up because, that's the because. The because is so important. Well, because there is the bank team behind it, because there is a connection with Vitalik, because, there must be a reason, like, because the
Sure.
deployer, blah, blah, blah. For us, KOKO right now is like flat because we cannot attract new people. New people right now, they're looking, where are the candles? Where is the volume? And because people want to make money quick, fast. They're trading. They're not in that mindset, especially on meme coins, because we don't know when the meme coin hype will die or whatever. So, maybe the alt season is coming, all of this. So, what was I going to say? Sorry. I was going to say something about about KOKO. Yes. So KOKO right now is not attractive because it's flat, no volume,
Sure.
and yeah. But when you say, hey, this token is going to moon because it's linked to this, and you can check it out, and you can see the money going there, and you can imagine that this will go higher, so the numbers will go higher, and so on and so on. That's what creates interest for the traders, and maybe investors at the end. They're like, not short term. So that's why I thought, that's what we need to do. That's what I've been explaining yesterday to our friend, my friend, the one of the most influential people in Dubai, the guy that is behind bringing most investors into KOKO last year. So those guys are here, and they want KOKO to be successful, and they understand that being just a meme coin based on hype when there is no hype, it's very complicated. You can say whatever you want to yourself. I mean, you guys have enough experience now, and everybody knows that, yeah, you need a catalyst. You need something. And so when I detailed yesterday, again, what I was doing, because first time I speech them was more about X shot, but we had to put X shot in post so we can develop XPad, so we can develop X shot after. So when I made the demo and they saw this, they were like, dollars in their eyes. I'm like so happy and say, whoa, okay, that makes sense. That's great. Yeah. I mean, this is this is the way to do it. I understand that. I have hope again. I want to put money again. I want to bring friends again. I feel confident to talk about it. That's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what happened, because people understand. They know. They say like, yeah, memes are complicated. Making money on memes is hard in general. I mean, everybody, most of the people are losing money in this space. So let's face it. So and then yeah, exactly. So it's like the one that are digging gold and the one that are selling shelves. The one that is always making money. So it's the same for us here. We have this that XERS and KOKO that are like our bank where we stake our money, and we provide services that generate money, real money. So it's like real business. Everybody understand that. So that's cool because those guys are interested. They are back. One of them bought directly. I told you because I was sitting with him, and when I was showing, it was like FOMOing. I say, oh, I'm buying. So that's exactly the right thing. So his friends are gonna come also. Well, for me right now, it's the focus now is like, for me, it's like accumulation zone. So whoever, we share to our friends. I'm sharing to a lot of friends, and a lot of people bought. You saw a lot of buys, and that's cool because There is no crazy selling pressure. I mean, just few sales, some which is absolutely okay, which is needed on a chart. So I appreciate the way people are dealing with their tokens. But I mean, I'm not surprised. You know, it's the XERS at the end of the day, the XERS community. So I know how you guys are. So this is good. People buy, and when they come after, you know, it's not down 50%. I mean, it's like up like maybe 2%, but it's still up. So it's different in this game. And what will happen? I think it's like a FOMO will come. You know, as soon as it will start slowly and like a snowball that you throw, you know, on the top of a mountain, and getting bigger, bigger, fast. For that, what we need is having XPad perfect. I think the team is, you know, on it. Yesterday I was working myself on the vanity address, you know. So the vanity address, I don't know, yeah, that guy makes sense for you guys. It's having our contracts ending with our 4 letters with XPad, XPAD. So it's not that simple because, I mean, on Solana, it's very simple and fast and cheap. On ETH, it's different, but I figured out a good way to do so. And basically, you just have to have the right power
Sure.
CPU behind. Yeah, because we're talking about generating like around 60K contracts to get the contract, having the right end, the right vanity address. So generating 60K contracts, you want to do that as fast as possible, because when the guy is clicking on generate contract, you want it to go like almost immediately, right? He clicks and then up, he's on his chart and that's it. People can trade, almost like Pump Fund. It's very fast. Maybe it takes 1 second, less. I don't know exactly Pump Fund. So for us, it's having this same quality, and also putting in consideration that the demand might go higher. So let's take how many how many tokens might be launched simultaneously in the same time, and say, yeah, maybe 2 or 3 per second. I mean, of course, this is kind of crazy. I mean,
Sure.
if you can make 2 or 3 tokens per second, woo! But yeah, I'm just saying that, like, what are the situations where the system can be in trouble? So I'm, you know, it's like you make an engine, you make sure you have enough horsepower.
Stress test. That's
even if
right.
you don't.
You have to give it a stress test.
Exactly, you got it. Yeah, thank you. So exactly. So I've been working on that today, and I think I found a great solution to do so. So basically, you know, we'll be able to have like 3 generation in 1 second. Like 1 contract out of 60K every 0.2 or 0.3 seconds. That's amazing. Because for me, I mean, why am I talking about this technical shit? Sorry.
That's okay. Let's
I mean,
go.
because
I
okay,
I
'cause
enjoy it. I
sorry.
understand. I love knowing how things work, and I'm almost certain I'm not the only one listening to you.
Okay.
That likes to know how things work.
Okay, well, I will not go in much detail, but the idea is, why am I so focused on this detail, like, you know? And well, I see that detail like, you know, like 50% of the whole thing. For me, it's almost the most important thing. After having a launchpad working, the second most important thing is to having this vanity address. Why? It's because we're talking about this adoption. Today, for example, I give you an example. I try not to degen more because I don't have time and I lose money all the time. But when I want to buy something, I see something. Well, I look at the contract. Imagine, you know, I'm in a rush. I don't have time to DYOR, but I just want to know if it's safe or not. Like, the narrative is good. I just check the contract, and if it ends with pump, well, I know it's not a scam. It's not like a honeypot or whatever. I mean, might be a rug or whatever organized, but at least it's not something I will interact with that will drain my wallet, to put it in simple words.
Sure.
Be very careful with that, guys, because I don't know if you have noticed, but airdrops of malicious contracts, you know, we get more and more nowadays. And a lot of people, you know, they get easily confused. Like, you go on your wallet, you think it's your token that you bought. It's the same ticker, it's the same logo. You want to sell, and oh, well, damn, you drained.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So having this vanity address is important so people recognize it, and it's a sign of quality, of security. Also, of course, it spreads the name. So all the people that will buy token they see and it ends with XPad, they're like, oh, that's interesting. What is it? So it will give a lot of credibility to our platform. So that's something I'm working on. Be working on yesterday. We just need money. I mean, we will just buy stronger CPUs, GPU to make it, and it's fine. So I'm absolutely happy and good with it. What I want to say about XPad. So yeah, finishing. You see that the team. I asked them to put it online. So I mean, you cannot connect no anything, but like it's a demo. So when we shill now, everybody can see the demo. That's cool. Okay, we understand. We will add all the informations, the new informations about how it works and the lottery and everything in the info. Um, I'm excited because I think in if we like 1 week or 10 days, I don't know exactly, but I want it to be absolutely perfect. And the thing that is taking me more time now is working on the smart contracts to handle all the fees. Buying XERS sending is kind of easy, but the other one, like bridging, buying KOKO, burning, a bit more complicated. So it takes a bit of time. That's why we could have went live like even today, or not today because we still have some analytics informations to correct. But like we could go live like 2-3 days, but I don't want to go live until we have the smart contract. For a lot of reasons, guys. The main reason that you will, of course, have in mind is for trust. Like, how can I trust that this money will go like they said, buying XERS and KOKO? I mean, what happens if the guy dies? I mean, whatever, or he loses wallet. I don't know. So those are legit and normal questions. So having a smart contract is, compulsory. That's it. Second reason is legal reason is that when you're without smart contracts and all, remember we have a company behind. We enter in a new category of business. We're talking about there are some legal issues. Like it will be financial service, which is not what we want to do. We are more software provider. So we want to stay in that case, in that box of software provider. And so we don't touch the money. It goes automatically into the whole ecosystem. Only half will be going to our treasury, but this is quite easy. This is different. This is our fees. These are our revenues for the team, for the marketing, for the development, for whatever we want to do in the future. And we can do a lot of things. I mean, yesterday when I was talking with my friend from Dubai, he said, hey, remember when we said we will rent the Coca-Cola arena in Dubai to make a party when KOKO reached billions? He said, yeah, of course. Well, I say, we will do it. I mean, this is still in the plan. He said, yeah, 100%. I mean, just get there and we will be able to do crazy things. So this money is going to be used to do some crazy things. It's important to think out of the box. It's important to impress kind of people doing things different, and this is something we will do. We have we have the creativity. The only thing that lacked was the money. So I had to I put a lot of money during these 2 years into the chart, and you guys not the chart, into the utilities, and you guys put a lot of money into the chart. Well, you start to be rewarded today by being a inspiration of a becoming whale. That's a great feeling. I know that some of you guys, got 1% of supply, some a bit more, some a bit less. This is absolutely huge because we are at 2 mil. Going to 10 mil is very easy. Even though, as you can see, we have it's not like KOKO, right? Like 10K on KOKO moves the market cap back by 1 million, right?
Yes.
Here, 10K will move the market cap by only like 200 or 300K, So we don't, hey, man, yeah, because it's the difference between a meme coin or a shit coin if you want. It's not an insult.
That's right.
It's just a description. Yeah, it's just a description on the fact that there is a low liquidity. And XERS utility with the good liquidity that make the charts more strong, that attracts more biggest investors. As you can see, when people buy now, they put like an ETH, like at least the new ones. And 1 ETH hey, it's already 4K. I mean, we're talking about some money coming, and people are holding. So that's cool. What I want to say? I know I had something bullish to say. Damn, I forgot. Maybe.
Don't say that out loud. I forgot the bullish stuff. Don't say that out loud.
I had something in mind. I was like, I'm gonna tell them. I need to tell them. I was excited, but I forgot, guys. I woke up like an hour or 2 hours earlier. Didn't sleep much. It will get back. It's no problem.
Sure.
I will remember and I will tell you. But yeah, if we summarize here, guys. Yeah, it's 31st of July today. Tomorrow, new month. If you, I like to see the chart in 3 days or even monthly. I know someone shared it yesterday. If you look at it in monthly, I think I shared that one on TG.
Yes.
And monthly is kind of crazy because we have, we have a beautiful hammer forming, like really perfect hammer for the whole month of July. This is great. This will, put us in a good situation for the. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, is you guys are whales in the becoming whales. Like going to 10 millions is very easy. We will go there as, I mean, like I don't know how long we stay there before correction and going up again, but it might happen very quickly. So the guy that have like 1%, like they will realize that, oh, I have 100K right here. That's I mean, that's a change, in my wallet. It's looking nice. I got a lot of numbers there. And so a lot of things going to happen. You guys are going, first of all, to get back your initials, take some profits. That's cool. But after that, you will have like a source of income if you manage it properly. That will, be with you, like, I don't want to say your whole life, but at least a long time. And that changed a lot of things. Also in what we can continue to achieve together, as you don't see me as the only engine, of the airplane or the rocket, but each one of you, becomes an engine, all of us together. No, I mean, in the money way. I'm not talking about being active or sharing or shilling, no, or having ideas. I'm talking about putting money on the table, which at the end of the day, it's how it works. It works. That's that's what we do here. So the first example, the first thing we will have is the token we want to push for expat. So I think a lot of people talked about it and have questions. So let me clarify this. What we want, or let me start with this. Do you remember what made Pump Fun adopted worldwide? I don't know if you guys remember.
I don't.
But there was a token.
No, I don't know. No.
Yeah.
Or I don't remember. Maybe I'll say I don't remember. That's probably.
I think it was with.
That's probably more accurate. I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay. I think the token was with, if I'm not mistaken, it was like a token like this. Check it out. That made several, huge numbers, like billions. I don't know exactly, but it was crazy, right? And that was really brought the eyes on Pump Fun. Because remember, we launched KOKO, Pump Fun did not exist. And Pump Fun exists a bit after. We were seeing, sometimes contracts ending with Pump, but like few. And after a while, like almost 100% of the contracts were ending by Pump. That was huge. And this happened. Why? Because they got the mass adoption. And, there can be like 10 Pump Fun. The one that will make money is the one that have the people using it, pretty simple. So for us, that's why we want to make an example showcasing the fact that it's working perfectly, and so on, and having a success. A success means, making several $1 million market cap and being trending on the souls, on the screen, so people can see it, can see the contract. That's how we started, So it's not a new token. It's not my new token. Let's say I have XERS and KOKO. Those are my tokens. Let's say the one that we will create for this is not my token. Yeah, I won't be the dev of it. I will be there, of course, to manage, to help, but I will not be deving it. That's not the idea. It's not like it's not a new coin that we want to push to Binance.
Right.
Okay. No, it's the coin. It's a coin where we want to make money on it. That's important. That's why you guys are going to be the ones that have the contract first, and something that will showcase our utility. So we are proud of it and we communicate about it. We support it. That's it. But I don't want anybody to lose money on it. That's the first thing. Or to spend time or energy on pushing it. No, because I have already planned all of this. This token will have its own community pushing it. So we will just be guests. I can imagine. I can absolutely imagine. Say, okay, we're going to see it like we incubate it. Like we did on Dermo, and we'll do an airdrop of tokens through the XERS. This is something we can do. So this is open for suggestions and all. Just that I'm setting this up with big communities. And you guys know, because I shared it to the OGs already, the name of the community that's going to push it.
Sure.
We're talking about a huge community, like something really, really big. People that have money, that know how to trade and handle a chart. And so you put all of us, the koalas, the Xers, all my network, all your network. We put max power on it and promoting it. I believe it's going to be an easy success for everybody. This is going to be, the thing that will make the big start for expat. And I can't wait. Like Off-Road was me on the phone. He's calling me like every day, 2-3 hours. It's like, I can't wait. Hey, do this, do that, do this, do that.
He was here. I don't know if he still is. He was here a little while ago.
Yeah, he came. I saw him earlier. Yeah, he has a job in real life. Poor guy. So he must be at work now.
Gotcha.
So yeah. So all of it is exciting, guys. If you go a little bit further, before that, what we are going to do, and yes, Off-Road yesterday broke my head with this. We are working now on the new website for XProject. So as you know, we have lost our historical website. So, which is at the end of the day is fine because we have so much evolved since that time, and the website was not updated. So we are going to create a new one with new design, something that looks great, like X-Shot looks great, for example,
Sure.
that kind of thing, and where we will explain all our utilities and so on, and there will be a page there where you can follow the money, going from XPad to XERS to the staking, or from XPad to Solana to KOKO to the dead address. You'll be able to follow that like graphically in real time. We'll put a lot of numbers, dashboard, so we can follow a lot of things. We want to materialize it. We want people to feel it.
Yes.
In their blood, like, yeah, I understand. That makes sense. I can see it. So if I can see it, then I can do it. Yeah, that's something else. But if you can see it, I can imagine where it can go, like making hypothesis, the best, the worst, and decide whether I want to invest or not. And the people that will like this, they will not be traders. They will be investors. They will buy, they will hold, they will shill, and they will know how to take their money, their profit responsibly, and everybody wins.
That's right.
So, yeah, I'm excited, guys. Last thing, because maybe it's the end of the space now.
No,
I
don't work for another 3 hours.
Oh, okay, cool. So, okay,
and if you have time, as you've been speaking, questions have been coming into my head, and I actually have a list of about 5 questions.
Send it. Let's go.
All right, let's go. First thing, right now, bonding is at 2 ETH, and I think you said once that we may look at 10 ETH. Okay.
Uh-huh.
What's going to happen? Let's say ETH skyrockets to 10K. Do we keep it at 10 ETH?
Okay, that's a good question. So I know it was confusing because when we started the demo, we wanted to put a very low level of ETH so we can bond quickly and see it in live. Yeah. But what we want to do for the final version we are working on. So first of all, there is a little misunderstanding maybe in terms of market cap and liquidity, because I remember what we wanted. We have set the word 15 ETH for market cap. That's the number we said and we had in mind. 15 ETH in market cap means like how much is it? Is it like 69K or something like that?
Yeah, somewhere
Because
around
we
this.
were on
Yeah,
the
yeah, somewhere around there.
something like that. Yeah. Okay. And so it means the liquidity, the ETH is way lower, more around 4 or 5 ETH. So the bonding curve will go to Uniswap once they are those 4 or 5 ETH that we are defining, which will mean a market cap around 70K at that Ethereum price. You are right. It depends, and it's exactly like Solana. If you remember Pumpfun, same thing. To bound, it's 85 Sol. So if Solana is $100, then it's 88.5K. But
Sure.
if Solana is $300, almost like it went last time, well, it's triple. Yeah. So, but it won't really matter at the end of the day because we are expressing all of this in ETH and not in dollar. So yes, the market cap tomorrow, if Ethereum double, the market cap to bound will be 130K, not or 140K, let's say, not 70K. But in terms of ETH, it's the same. It's still 5 ETH, same quantity.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay, so you're not going to, whatever the dollar amount of ETH is irrelevant
Yes.
towards bonding goals.
Yes.
Okay,
exactly.
It's a set amount of ETH, not a set amount of money.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Correct.
Got it. Number 2.
And last thing.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I just finished it.
Go ahead.
That thing, we cannot change that because once we have defined that, the contract are renounced.
Gotcha. Okay, number 2, buybacks, burns, transfers into the XERS wallet, things like that. Have you determined the frequency?
Oh, another good question. Okay, so this is something I've been working on and thinking a lot, and we need to remember that we are on the ERC20 network, that the gas and fees are different from Solana, for example. So the question is, what's the amount in dollars that we can withdraw so that the fees impact is less impactful, if I may say.
Correct.
So, okay. It depends, of course, of a lot of things. It will depend on the volume. But our first assumption was say, okay, whenever there is $100, then the process starts and the money goes transferred and so on. So every $100. So because we assume that we will lose around 3, 4, 5%, which can be acceptable. But in the same time, when you think about it, you say, okay, we have $100 going automatically. So I have $25 buying back KOKO. Okay, fine. $25 buying XERS, but going to pay again fees there and then stakes. So at the end of the day, it's way less. So, I like we are thinking out loud, right?
Yes.
So maybe we should, so should we do something according to time? No, we cannot because we cannot control the volume. So we go really on this basis of an amount, and maybe we just like double, triple that amount. I believe tripling is nice because like 0.1, 0.1 ETH, more or less, to me sounds like an amount respectable, if I may say, in terms, that will make sense with all I explained, the impact on the buys, the fees we pay here and there, and so we don't lose the ratio, between the money we make and what we pay in fees. The ratio goes lower,
right,
as lower as possible. Yes, that's the idea. I don't think it's cool because like 300s, maybe you don't know exactly when they will happen. If it's like every hour. It will depend on the adoption, but we set up this like $300. As soon as we have $300 on the XPad wallet, let's say, boom, 2 quarters go to the XERS.ETH, 1 quarter buys back XERS, sent to staking pool, 1 quarter bridges, buys KOKO, sent to dead others.
Got it. So it's a low enough amount that people won't be wallet watching and trying to time their selling. But at the same time, it's large enough that it will create its own volume.
Yes, exactly. What we wanted is avoid speculation on the buybacks, and exactly what you said. I mean, we have experience, right? All of us here, we know exactly how
Yes, we've done it
human
before.
nature war. Yes, we exactly remember. So that's why, for me, having something that is linear, going every, let's say, for example, every minute, let's say, or every 5 minutes, small amounts, is something that is quite enough at the end of the day to have an impact on the chart. So requires some patience, but not enough just to speculate and make a quick in and out on it. But something else is that, remember that I'm absolutely okay with in and outs on XERS, people buying and selling, making volume on XERS. This is good for us.
Sure.
We have our
3%
3%.
tax.
We have our 3%.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I mean, those 3%, they are the cherry on the cake.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, just one buy and sell represents a 6% profit for us.
Exactly. So that's huge. That's huge because I made a lot of examples with you guys, but having 100K volume per day, it's nothing. We are at 15 or 20 now with a flat chart. I mean, we don't really have volume on X right now. We're making 20K, 10K, 20K, but 100K is nothing. It can happen some more buys, and we have 100K volume, and buys and sells. And 100K volume is 3K for us. And those 3Ks, they represent a lot. They represent 1 week for one dev, for two devs that work for us, for example, So what it will help us, it will accelerate the process for us for XShot, guys. Because XShot is the ultimate DEX we want. I clearly see tomorrow that the tokens on XPad will be linked to XShot directly. Of course, I mean they already are,
sure.
Right? But because we are using the XShot technology. But as a DEX, imagine you launch a token. It's in the bonding curve. Well, on XShot, you will be able to follow your chart already and to trade over there. So it's like having a direct connection with DEX Screener if you are Pumphon, for example.
Yep.
I mean, that's the idea. And it will help us a lot, to develop and to continue because the power behind XShot is undervalued. People, I mean, if you look at things and you understand, the market and you see just numbers, what the others are doing, you see that the money is there. Axiom generating $1.7 million profits per day.
Wow.
And when I'm talking to people, they don't even know what Axiom is.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know until you told me, until you first mentioned it. GM or GMGM, whatever that other one was, I don't even know that one.
Yeah, it's because they are tools for advanced traders. So it's like a niche, but this niche is getting bigger and the volume out there is crazy.
Uh-huh.
So the guys are generating $1.7 million a day on a niche for special traders only on Solana.
Wow.
What we're doing with XShot is multi-chain. We are multi-chain.
Wow.
So, Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, sometimes I don't have even the words to say how bullish the whole thing
Sure.
is. You know what, Big Gunker? What I think is, until next week or in 10 days, once, we have released the final version with all the smart control, I mean, the perfect version working. Until that time, we are in a period of, I don't know exactly what's going on, But I mean, especially investors, not you guys, because you guys can see, but you guys also have bad memories, on things not working, some utilities that work but didn't work.
Sure.
Yeah. So what I want is to clear that doubt forever, having this thing. And from there, things will go crazy. Because we will have something to sell, I mean, yesterday when I was with my friend, I sold him, expat. It means by just showing something. Well, imagine tomorrow you show it it's working. You can show the money moving. You can see the charts going up. Like go look, look, look. This is mechanic. And this is working. And there is only one way: is up.
That's
That's
right.
it. It's. I mean, things will go crazy, guys. Right now, I'm connected to a lot of big people in this space. 2 days ago, or yesterday, I had big chat with a big chat. He said, "Yeah, I want to put like 2-3 ETH in XERS, but tell me more about it. Man, I trust you. Blah blah blah." But he didn't put then yet. Why? Because there is not enough activity on the chart. Because he still has that mindset like we need to, we need to buy where there is volume and trade quick, blah blah. But people will shift
That's right.
to the different mindset.
That's right.
They will shift
Once you
to
show them something, you give them a visual for their imagination, they'll shift.
yeah, they will enter in that what I call the agriculture mindset. Does that make sense? Agriculture,
Okay.
farmer,
A farmer, yes.
Okay, but farmer is not well sounded in the DJ
Yeah,
space.
exactly. Exactly.
No. I mean, I'm talking about the guy that will take time to wait the right season, to put his seed
Got it.
into the pot and then take it out, put it into the soil, give it water, see it grow. I mean, this kind of mind, and then take the fruits, when it's ready, the tomatoes or whatever.
Sure.
So I'm talking about that kind of people that invest and be patient until they reach their goal. That mindset is what we call the alt season.
That's right. That's right.
People say, what is the alt season? It means that we buy alts, of course. That's the final thing. But how? What is the process? What is the psychological process? The psychological process is I'm finding a gem, and it makes sense. It creates revenues. I understand it, and people buy, and it goes up. And so I'm patient, and I'm waiting, and I will take profits, or I will have from the ecosystem, whatever. So that's the thing we are entering in right now. This cycle is very, very, very interesting. This cycle we're living is unique. I believe making money on trading is very complicated unless you are a real trench warrior with the ethic of with the strategy, like But if not, it's just about luck.
That's right.
On the digital space in general, it's just about luck. Where it's not luck, in where there is a real project. So KOKO and XERS are. I told you I was bullish on other project that I helped, like Hyper.
Right.
Hyper. Hyper is a real project. There are real people behind it. There is strategy and utility. I like Hyper, and we will partner, all of us, at some point. I'm talking with the dev. Like yesterday, I was talking to him again, and all the guys I met there. You remember when I told you it's important? All the synergies are important. Alliances are important.
That's right.
Being open to other people, yeah. Because at some point it was not really well interpreted. It was like, oh, but yeah, maybe there is dilution in the attention, in the focus, and so on. No, it's not. It's more multiplying the potential sources of investors, to put it simple. And it's what happened when I was in Hyper. I met like 40 people.
Wow.
One of the most amazing people I met. Around the table, those 40 or something people, I felt like I was in The Wolf of Wall Street, the movie. It was that kind of vibe. Really, those guys are unbelievably humble and also successful. It's really amazing. And and from, if you have noticed, a lot of buys came on XS chart since I was in the UK. And it's not me. I didn't buy a single XS. I bought some KOKO, but I didn't buy a single XS. And those guys, they bought. So I went there. I didn't want to at first because I was like really locked in on my computer, but I had to do something because I was feeling I needed, like physically, emotionally. And I did it. I put that effort, met those people. It was amazing time. And at the end of the day, we got new people, good people investing and sharing our project. One of them created a group. They already had a group. He invited me to the group, and I saw that XERS was pinned there. and he made a whole speech about the project. I even saw my picture, like the guy made his research, Yeah, he put my picture with Binance, the Binance girl, Yeah, the guy's dogs, blah, blah, blah. So there we are. We are in this situation now. It's more or less, yeah, this is like unboxing. This is the round of observation.
Sure.
I see it like this, okay? People are observing, people are watching. Some are making small buys just to start, some not. Some long-time holders with us are like, okay, well, I need some money. And it's normal. I know some guys need the money. Guys, take the money. You need to be comfortable in your life. Don't worry. Those XERS, they will be bought back.
Yeah.
All those KOKOs, they will be bought back.
Yep.
So
if I could say something on that, over the past few months, circumstances required me to cash in my staking rewards. Okay.
Yeah.
But the last couple weeks, I have bought back every single one. So you know what? You need to. Sometimes, we're people, life happens, we need to do that. But
it is important.
Yep. And especially those of us that are married, you need to, sometimes you need to give the wife a little some, you need.
Yeah. You have to,
because you want their support. That's right. So I have one more question for you, Cross, and then one statement.
Okay. Of course.
The next question is, please, you have probably said this, but forgive my ignorance. I know I understand completely how we are going to be profitable post-bonding, but do we, how or do we, as a project, do we even make money if a project does not even bond?
Yeah, I mean that's what I was saying. I mean that's the most important thing for us. Like we wish all projects to bond, we wish them luck and success. A reality for us is our money is made on the bonding curve, and the eventual taxes we will make on tokens that bound and that have taxes is just a bonus that we have added. So the money is exactly like pump fund. Pop Fund, I'm making 100% of the money on the bonding curve. They take some fees on creation, and they take fees on volume. Same thing, exactly the same thing.
Okay. So our volume, we're talking pre-bonding, not post-bonding.
Yeah, pre-bonding.
Okay, got it. All right. Next is a statement. Okay, and I'm going to bring up this statement. I thought about this a while ago, and I'm going to bring this up only because you alluded to it. Okay. You talked about us OGs, that our mindset is going to be shifting. Okay.
Yeah.
And a couple spaces ago, I talked about the five laws of gold from the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. Okay. And we talked about I adapted it for today's landscape, in the cryptocurrency landscape. And how when we take this money, when we start making money, the person who just starts going and buying Lambos and houses is going to be back here 4 years doing the same thing, waiting for a project, hoping for something. The smart thing to do is to take profits and make your profits make money for you. Okay? And you mentioned that we should go from holder to investor. Your exact words, holder to investor. I thought about that a long time ago. When we hit 100 mil, I'll have enough money to become an investor in XProject.
Yeah.
Would you be open to something like that?
I mean, you mean what is open to what exactly?
Open to us holders. Let's say, when we have a 6-figure sitting in the bank, and we want to become an investor in XProject.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that?
So when you mean, okay, so you just make the difference between being an investor through holding and being an investor through having equity, something like that?
Exactly. Getting into into business equity.
Well, to be honest, this is something I really love. I mean, I already thought about it actually.
So have
I
I.
even made a full website. Yeah, I made a full. Game Boy did that for us. A full website page landing where you can simulate uh, when you invest, like you said. So you will basically not buy tokens, but you will send your USDT, let's say, to wallet. So let's say you sent like 10K. Let's take this. What kind of equity could you get from the whole X project? So it's something we have created already, because actually we were showcasing this to some of our potential investors, so they can understand, like, you put 100K, you will get a percentage of the revenues. I don't exactly remember now what was the number. What I remember is that it was huge. Like,
Sure.
they were, yeah, it was. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it was, if we make, of course, that kind of volume, it was for X chart. We make that kind of volume in X chart, you can get, yeah, I mean, this is something that absolutely, totally open to that kind of things, because um, we build this together, guys,
That's right.
So um, it will depends on the on the situation, on the needs, what you want to do. But I already thought about it, made a step forward for that, and I might do it again. I mean, if you guys tomorrow look, let's say this, let's take this scenario. The chart goes up, XERS. Let's focus just on XERS now. Like, we go to 10, 20 millions, like by the end of the month. You guys take profits, you start, the chart is strong, there is volume. Each one of you can cash out like 20, 30K without hurting the chart and so on. You're happy and all. And we are like, okay, I wish I had 100K in the treasury so I can hire that dev for X chart, blah, blah. I can say, okay, guys, in this situation, we are making an extra round, special thing for you, for the OGs. Of course, not everybody is eligible. It's like, one by one, only
That's
the
right.
known one.
Individual basis.
But yes, we need 100K. Okay, maximum ticket is 10K per person. Like, 10 people can do this, and you guys will be able to do this. You guys will want to do this because you made money from the project and you want to give back from the project, and you know that you will make even more with it. Yes, I am open to this. You need to understand one thing about. I mean, you already know it about myself, is that I adapt to situations.
Sure.
I don't take anything for granted, and I don't do it for myself. I do it for all of us.
That's right.
So anything that makes sense for us, and we agree on that, and is good for the project, I'm willing to do it. Like 100%.
Sure.
We win together, guys.
Sure.
We die together.
That's right.
You know what's the big problem? I'm going to tell you something, Big Uncle.
Go ahead, bud. Go ahead.
The biggest problem of projects leaders, it's the money management of their money, and sometimes the greediness. I don't say that greediness.
Greediness. Yes.
Greediness and the greediness. And this greediness is often wrong because it's like short term. So I'm not criticizing and say they're greedy. I say they are short term minded and maybe too small, because you can make money quickly by not being very nice. Of course, karma is something, but at the end of the day, let's look just at the thing. You made, an amount of money in short time and you're happy with it. The other way is to take care of your karma, take care of your behavior and everything, be a good person if possible, and play long term. So instead of making 100 in 2 days, you will make 1 million in 2 years. Why am I saying this? Because you guys are going all to make money. And I will make special sessions of money management, because I am pretty sure the first thing you guys are going to do is aping almost anything, because you have that power. You have that feeling. Oh, I have a lot of ETH available. I have my XERS there. I'm good. And so you're going to ape bigger and take more risks, because you think the money you made, you can multiply it.
Right.
But you will enter in a bad engrenage. This is something we will talk about. I mean, if you want to, I have some advices about that. And you don't want to do that because you will lose your money.
That's right.
That's for sure. And so, just to finish this thing, because you will understand my vision, how long term I'm thinking. I believe, guys, that by the end of the year, beginning of next year, and for the next 4 years after, we might have a huge recession global.
Agreed.
I don't know. Maybe I'm
Agreed.
wrong.
Agreed. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, this is a theory based on several
I agree.
observations and analysis.
My wife and I are talking about for maybe the past 6 or 8 months, we've been talking about buying a second home here in Bulgaria. And I'm telling her, no, don't. We are not doing it now. As you know, this market is way too hot. It will pop.
Yeah.
It will pop. That's when we're going to buy.
Yeah. Yes, and you're absolutely right, Big Uncle. That's the way to do it. And so I'm based this on several analysis, and there is one thing I have in mind, something I have learned years ago. I will share with you if I find the image again. It's telling you about the big cycles of finance, and it started like 100 years or 150 years ago. I don't know, something like that, or maybe 100. And it's crazily accurate. Like, the cycles are like crazily accurate. Of course, sometimes cycles change, like we saw for crypto. Cycles are changing because of institutions. So it's not 100% secure, sure. But if you analyze the whole situation in the world, the probability of having a recession instead of a growth are way higher. So you need to prepare. So what I think is that we guys are going to make a lot of money the next 6 months. Okay, on our project we are going to make with XERS, with KOKO, everything will go up, and it's going to be very cool. It's everybody will have to take profits and be comfortable, make their money back, take profits. Everything is happy. Everybody is happy. You'll have to save that money.
Yes.
And of course, you'll have to continue to hold your XERS and all, because what is sure is that the ecosystem we have is adaptable. So today the need is an launchpad. We make a launchpad. We need some advanced tools for trading. We do it. We need some colors. We do it. Tomorrow it might be something totally different. So we will do it. And so the XProject company, will continue to create value during this time. So it's important to stick with it. And when we reach the all-time high, when Bitcoin reaches all-time high this January, next February, I don't know. We will see. It's important to cash out your ETH, your SOL, whatever, having stables, and being very patient, and like not jump on things, not being greedy, and play the safe card and say maybe we're entering for a long time period. So I'm going to be like the squirrel, I'm going to be not going to be like the singing bird. I don't know what I'm saying, because I have something in French in mind that doesn't click in English.
Well, you want to use a squirrel analogy. You're not going to eat all your nuts right now. You're going to put them away for the winter time.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the crow, the blackbird.
Yeah, the crow. That's right.
You know how smart the crow is?
Explain.
Oh, okay. The crow, I believe, is one of the most intelligent in the bird family. And because you were talking about the squirrel, but the crow does the same thing. He will he gets some food, and he will hide the food in several places. So whenever, the days are tough, he has a lot of places where he can go and eat something, to survive.
Wow. Smart.
Yeah,
the crows, crows are amazing. We need to do the same thing, and and something I shared last time is what wealth really is. Wealth is not money in the bank, because us degens, we're going to put money in the bank, and slowly we're going to see it drop, and being fiat, of course, the value is going to drop. What we need to do is create real wealth, and what real wealth is a cash flow. And that's what gave me the idea about taking some profits and becoming an investor in equity, is that I want to create cash flow, not just have a bundle of cash. Absolutely.
Big Uncle, something that is in the roadmap, not the official written roadmap, but the one in my mind, but I shared with you this several times, is that with the money we are going to make, you see this amounts, like if we can save several $100,000 a month on the XERS wallet, what we're going to do is buy properties
Sure.
in places where there is potential growth. Like, for example, I might sound crazy, but like places like Ukraine, like place like that, or I mean places where there is growth, where
Up
the
and
good,
coming.
when
Up and coming. That's right.
yes, exactly. And from there, having, I mean, it's all going to be business in real life on something that has potential to grow, that is very solid. I mean, there is no more solid than real estate. Everybody needs a roof on the head, and so from there, we can absolutely imagine the tokenization of all these apartments and say, as extras, you're staking. We can imagine a system where you can get revenues from real life. So this apartment, like let's say they are rented. We are 100% that have the NFT of the apartment. Let's imagine,
Sure.
I have a lot of imagination.
Absolutely.
So you have the NFT. It didn't cost you much, right? But maybe it cost you 0.1 ETH. I don't know. But you have this. You guys are 100 to have this NFT of the apartment in Dubai. Let's say. Well, this apartment is generating 10,000. I mean, $5,000 a month. Let's say. Well, each one of you get one out of 100 of those $500 as income in fiat. So you are diversifying your portfolio.
That's right.
I mean, you do not. It's important not to say, well, yeah, but it's not. No, it is important because you can. What's the word? Um, you can say, yeah, it's not enough. It's too small. No, but you need to understand that to create a portfolio, you need acquisition,
Yes.
multiple acquisitions, small acquisition, multiple that have potential to grow.
Yes.
It's better to have like 10 tokens in your portfolio, a very good project you believe in, and expect a growth of the global portfolio with them than having only one and gambling on it and being like live or die. The chart is up, I'm happy. The chart is down, I'm sad. No, it's not okay. So all of this is part of the ideas. I mean, we all have a lot of ideas. That's the beauty of our project.
Yep. And we need to go from the mindset of just having money in the bank go from the mindset of creating X's with our bank account to creating small as guaranteed as can be percentages, because that's going to create the cash flow where when you're always shooting for the stars and always going for those big X's, that big bank account you have is going to dwindle and dwindle and dwindle, and it's going to happen really quick.
It is, and so for me, it's another source of way to use money in real life. Remember, guys, something important. I was talking with my friend yesterday also about the debit card I told you we can make for the XProject. So I never announced it because the KOKO was done, but I have made a partnership and created a debit card. It's Ibra who was holding the project, if I'm not mistaken, with the partners. Debit cards with 4 KOKO, but because of the KOKO going down, it didn't make sense to announce this. But what I want to say is that we have everything ready. What I imagine is that it's an XProject debit card. Okay, you can use it. You can put on your wallet XERS, KOKO, or even other things. It's important to be open again for adoption. But if you use your XERS, then you get some special, what's the name? It's not buyback, it's
rebate?
Cashback.
Yeah.
Cashback. Yeah, some cashback. This is something which we implement. So at some point, what I imagine is that you are an investor in KOKO and you are staking. This is my scenario, the thing I imagine for you guys. Like you are an investor, I imagine big crypto plumber, for example. He has his XERS in his wallet. The guy is working in real life. He has his job, his the credit card, debit card, whatever. And he has his XProject debit card in his pocket also. And tonight say, okay, he takes the wife and family and say, okay, tonight we go and do this. Doesn't care about the price, about how much he's gonna pay. He's going to use his black XProject card, and it's cool because he's using from another source of income for him, and it's not hurting him. Also, this money he's going to use is probably coming from his staking rewards, so
That's the
it's
plan.
really passive income. I mean, that's how we need
That's
to do
the
it,
plan.
Yeah, but guys, sky is the limit for any community that is united and that has a common goal and that put the right energy. Anything is possible. I've seen crazy projects, like going to unexpected numbers just because people were united. They set the same values, the same goal, and they kept on working whatever happened. I think we got that, I think we got that. We have the energy, we have the vision, we have this solidarity. I mean, a lot of you talk to me, and so many said sometimes, "Hey, bro, I need some money right now." Yeah, because people need money in real life,
That's
bro.
right. That's right.
And say, "Yeah, it's normal." And I mean, that's how it is. Say, "Yeah, I need the money, but bro, I cannot sell on the community." And those people are not even talking about selling 5K or no, they're like taking 1K, 2K, that are totally acceptable for our chart, right? But they were feeling good. Sorry, they were feeling bad.
Yeah.
Like they were feeling guilty. Like I'm selling on my friends, So this is good and bad, but more good than bad.
That's right.
Bad because at some point it's important to sell, right? At some point it's important to sell. I will never forget the fact that when we were at $100 million with KOKO on Gate, 85.6 or something on Dex, I mean, we should have all sold, all of us. We should have sold. I mean, not dumped, but we should all have taken at least our initials and profits. We should have done that all, because why? If we did, guess what? Today, all of you will have. I mean, if you didn't lose it during the time, but if you kept your money, well, to all of you today could be able to push Exit, to push back KOKO, all together. That's what the big project do. Our problem is that our community has been tested for 2 years, didn't really make money out of other projects. Some did, some not. But in generally speaking, our community uh, is wealthy in its behavior, but not is in its bank account, or at least in the money available
Sure.
for the crypto, if that makes sense.
Sure.
And what we are going to happen is we are going to shift to a situation where our community is going to be wealthy community, and wealthy community in a world of money means powerful. I give you an example here, and I shared it with you guys. Don't say I didn't shill you the alpha. There is I remember
Come
I
on.
told you about Project 89.
Pay attention,
Project
everybody.
89. Yeah, you remember Project 89? I told you about.
Okay.
I shared that in Telegram somewhere. And in the spaces also, I told you I'm helping Ye project,
Right.
Hyper, and there is this Project 89. Why? Project 89, so you can take it, it's AI project on Solana. Nothing absolutely crazy, but pretty cool. But what is cool is the intention and the people behind. So I had the alpha say, someone tell me, hey bro, this project, they went to 100 mil or 200 mil or something like that. They are in the bottom. They are at 3 mil. It's going to move. I say, yeah, okay. Why? I said, well, the beep team is going to buy and push. I cannot say the name, of course.
Sure.
Yeah. And I say, are you sure they are? I say, yes. I say, well, it doesn't make sense because they must be focused more on this and that. They say, no, they are, and here is the proof. And I say, okay. So I shared it with you guys on my Telegram. And what they said happened. They said in 2 weeks it's going to pump, then accumulation for 2 weeks, then it's going to pump again, and we're going to $200 million, and it was $3 million. I was like, okay, let's see. And well, what happened is exactly this: is that this famous community he told me about that was about to buy, they bought and they shilled, and so the thing went to 15 millions. And now, from what I heard, it's not financial advice. From what I heard, the potential of 10x from here is absolutely possible. Why? Because those wealthy communities, they have each other's back,
Sure.
and they follow the same target, the same goal, and they have money. So imagine, Bigonker, you have a wallet, free wallet like this, you have 1,000 soul on it. And it's like the money, you don't even think about it. It's like you saved it,
Right.
for one day. You almost forgot about it. I mean, those people are in this situation. They have several wallets with a lot of soul in it, right? So that's what you guys are going. Well, tomorrow I tell you, hey, Bigonker, Andras, Ebra, One Rep, Polo, Crypto Plumber, everybody, guys, this project is amazing. We can do this. Blah, 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 blah. What do you think? Say, okay, yes, of course, let's go. So we organize. Everybody has a lot of soul in some spare wallet. Everybody buys like 100, 200 soul, and we are 100 of person. Imagine the
Wow.
impact.
Yes.
And we dive in hand. That's how it works. That's how the cabal works. That's how the world works. And so what I want is having the XERS, one of the most wealthy community, and not only about money, of course, because it's about values and all and vision, but having money and being free in their mind, not being stressed about paying bills, whatever, taking their wife, like you said, making her happy with some material things of life, making life easier, and most important, being able to build together. Because for me, it's not about money.
Right.
Money doesn't make me dream.
That's right.
It's not for me, it's about achieving things, accomplishing, creating, building, and getting to that point to finally say, we made it.
Amen.
Sorry. Off-road is calling me. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it, Bigonker. I think I took enough of your time, and you all.
That's okay. That is a perfect place to end, my friend. That was a perfect place to end. Perfect place to end.
Thanks, man.
I don't have any other questions. I do want to apologize to Little Hope. Little Hope, you tried to you wanted to ask a question, but you didn't share the space, so that's why I denied you. Next time, share the space. I'm happy to get you up. Cross. Have a great day, bud. There's no questions in the Telegram, so it looks like we're off to go and have a great day. And man, I'm happy I'm doing this with you. And if I can speak for everybody, we do feel like a family. And thank you for what you have and what you are continuing to create.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Thank you all, guys. Have a great day.
See you guys.
Let's go.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I crack myself up. Anyhow.